Okay, Matrix, today we are going to be doing the Loci mechanism question in the study guide, and let's just get straight into it. So it says, given a schematic diagram of a mechanism consisting of crank SB, which is attached to a connecting rod AC at point B. So that's obviously this over here. Okay, the position of pointer S on the drawing sheet, which, as you can see, has been provided. Okay. As crank SB rotates in an anti-clockwise direction, point A moves to and fro along the axis. So A will move like this, okay, along the axis EE, which has been provided for you as well. Okay, so it says draw to scale a 1 to 1. The given schematic drawing of the mechanism, trace the locus generated by point C for one complete revolution and show all necessary construction. Okay, so obviously the first step to do when you're drawing a Loci mechanism is to draw this here that you see onto your page. So we're going to start off by taking the radius, which is obviously 45, and we are going to draw a neat circle around point S. So we are going to just lightly do dash lines going all the way across your drawing like this. Okay, make sure yours are nice and even. I'm just obviously trying to get it on the page so that you can see. I hope that you can see. I hope it's not too light. Okay, so there we go. So now we've got the circle drawn in, which you guys can't actually see, so I'm just going to zoom in. If you see, it's a little bit light, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw mine darker, so yours does need to be a dash line, but just make sure that just make sure that yours is a dash line, but I am going to draw mine darker so that you guys can see it, as well as some of the other lines on the drawing because they are a bit light. So EE you can briefly see, and you can see a little bit in the middle. So I'm just going to leave it for now. Okay, so we've got our circle. So obviously yours should be dashed, but mine isn't, and I'm going to leave it like that. Then you'll obviously have to draw in your SB point. So we've obviously already given you point S, and so we are going to draw up a line SB, and you're going to label it like that. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to take your line, and from B over here you're going to draw a light little line on EE as given, and you're going to measure 118, so that will be 10, it will be actually 11.8, so you're going to measure 11.8, and you will draw that on the line over here, and from there you're going to draw a line like this over here. Okay, and you're going to measure 15 at the last point for your full length. So when you put it all together, you will have something that looks like this. So this will obviously be point A, and then we'll have point C as well. We've already got point S. Okay, now the first thing that they tell us is that it moves, crank SB rotates in an anti-clockwise direction, and so we are going to have to section our circle and label it anti-clockwise. Okay, so we're just going to section our circle. I'm obviously drawing my lines darker so that you can see. Please do not do them darker, just draw them light construction lines. This can be dark, but the rest needs to be light construction. Okay, so let's just do this over here and here, and then obviously at the edge here. And make sure your lines don't stick out of your circle. Make sure they sit neatly inside your circle. Okay, so now we're going to label. So we're going to start off with 0, 12. Okay, then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then obviously we'll go back to 0 and 12. Okay, so basically what they want here is for the A, okay, sorry, that's a terrible explanation. Let's do that again. Okay, so SB is going to basically shift around, okay, which will move A across this axis over here, all right? Because it's moving around, point C is going to move around and it's going to make a locus that we need to obviously trace and draw in. So we're going to start off by grabbing the length of AB, which is given obviously over here. So we're going to take that length on our compass and you're going to put that length at A, okay, and you're obviously going to draw a line. Now I'm going to label this line 1 and we are going to draw in a light little line here, okay. But now because we took the length of line 1 to AB, we still need to compensate for the little extra bit of BC, which will be 15 centimeters. Okay, so do you see we now have a new point? So we've got C, we'll label this one C1. Okay, so we're pretty much going to follow that step throughout. So from 2, we are also going to put our point at this point, our compass at this point here. We're going to make a mark on E, okay, line E. We're going to draw a line from E through 2, okay, and that we will label 2, and then we're going to measure 15 as well, okay, and then where we measure 15, that will be C2. Okay, we're basically going to repeat the process for all of the drawings. So we've got 3, we're going to make the mark at 3, so we'll have 3 over here. From 3 we'll draw a line going through to 3 and we'll measure 15 and make a mark and label that C3 for now, okay. And then again we're going to repeat the process with 4. So you can see so far with the movement we've gone 1, 2, and we're going slowly backwards this way, okay. So this will be 0.4, and it's all because of the way the circle changes. So as it goes here, it pushes out, comes back in a little bit, comes in, right? So we're going to draw our line 4 like this over here, and we are going to draw or measure 15. So 15 will be at this point over here. We will label that C4. Okay, then we are going to take 0.5 over here. We are going to draw a line over here. You can see 5's moved quite far, and we are going to draw from 5 a line through to 5. Okay, we've got 5, and we are then going to measure 15. Make a little mark, and we'll have C5. We are then going to do the same for 0.6. So we're going to put our 0.6 on the line over here. We are going to take from 0.6 all the way through to 0.6 over here. We are going to measure 15, and we are going to label that C6. Okay, then we're going to do the same for 7. So basically we're just repeating the process. It is a bit monotonous, but it's actually quite easy, so I think it's not necessarily a bad thing, because once you master this, it's going to become really easy marks for you in your exam. Okay, so we've got 15 and we've got C7. Okay, then we're going to do the same. We'll have 0.8. We're going to draw the line. Now you can see it's moving backwards again, so we've got 8. From here we're going to draw a line through to 8. We're going to measure 15 from the edge there, and that will label C8. Okay, we are not done yet, obviously. We've got still 9, so we're going to put 9 over here, label 9, take your line through 9, like this over here, and you're going to measure 15. Okay, and then this point will become C9. Now what you're going to do is obviously repeat the process. So I'm going to do the same for C number 10. Okay, so now we're doing number 10. All right, so we've got number 10. Again, we're going to put it on line EE. This one here, we're going to make a line. And what we're going to do is draw a line through 10. We're going to measure 15 over here, and that will become C10. Then we've got our last point, which is 11. We're going to make a mark at 11, and from 11 we are going to put a line going straight through like this, and we are going to measure 15. Okay, that will be C11. And now what we're basically going to do is connect from our original point C all the way around to trace the locus. So we're going to say C, C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and all the way back to 12. Okay, and that will be your answer complete. So a mechanism can be difficult, but this one was a nice easy example just to start you guys off. But I promise you, once you get the hang of it, it's going to be super easy. So I hope this helps you guys, and we will see you. Well, we won't see you. This is the last video actually for the study guide pack that we're doing for now. So we hope you enjoyed this, and we hope that this helped you.